Yes, I cut myself. That is how we start this right now. So I will be using my left hand today. It's actually the item that is holding up my phone that caused my accident, I guess. I was washing dishes and we had a cup that had a crack on it. And that cup cut the webbing of my hand, or like the in between of the fingers. Like you can kind of see where it is, but like that's what happened. And it hasn't been a very fun week, but it's really taught me the essence of patience and doing things, with more patience. Well, mostly today. It happened a few days ago, but like today, I'm really feeling the essence of like being patient with myself. So that's that. I believe literally after I made the first episode, the first video, I started reading the book, I believe. The book that I started reading and finished in like a few days, which is a first for me. Like I'm not like a big fan of like reading in general. And it's called The Four Agreements, and the agreements are to be impeccable with your word, to be impeccable with your word, not take anything personally, take anything seriously, and don't make assumptions, and do your best. And to me, I think those were like very important agreements that I'm trying to implement into my life more and more as I go day to day in my life. I think because of those agreements, I've really honed into thinking about my life in general, and like this essence of being present in the moment that I'm with, and understanding that that is sometimes the only way to really nullify all overthinking, like that just sheer essence of being present with what you're doing. Like right now, I'm just, I'm drawing with my left hand, which is a first, or not really a first, but it's just like it's just, well, it is a first now because it's being recorded. This is the first time I'll ever be drawing this thing in this style with this hand. I never know if tomorrow will be promised with this hand or promised at all. I think that's what makes it beautiful about like I don't know, just like finding the ability to just be patient and to be, present with what's happening. I guess it's just knowing that in reality, tomorrow's not promised. And I feel like at this point where I am in life, one of the biggest questions I've been asking myself is, or telling myself, well, not really telling, it's not really a question, it's more of like a statement that today's my last day, or I have one day left to live. What will I do, or like, how will I live it? And I had a commitment, which is to try and do this every Saturday. And here we are again, doing it again. Well, it wasn't really a commitment. It was more of like something I wanted to do. I feel like now I'm starting to realize that maybe the real essence of searching for a sense of control in the immaterial things, or just like things that won't last, or just feed you an instant gratification, only comes when you are running away from something. You're running away from a truth, or like something that you want to say, or like you're just drained, and that you need like some space away from where you are and stuff like that. It's like running away from being the best version of yourself. And in this book, there's this part where he says, we're not afraid of death, we're afraid of living. And I think that's like, it's by Don Miguel Ruiz, I believe. Yeah. Which I think is just a very interesting thing to say, because like, it's true. We're afraid of living because what people will say, what they will think. But at some point you've got to really like sit down and realize that this is your life to live, and you shouldn't be caring about what other people think. You don't need anyone to validate the actions that you do. And that is hard. But like the book says, just do your best. Just do your best. I'm highly invested in Drawfee. I don't know if you guys know Drawfee, but they are a channel that does like drawing prompts. Like they they take suggestions for dumb ideas and then draw even dumber things. And I think that's like the most funniest thing. But like, what they always try and like keep in mind is this idea that they can't stop talking. Like they can't stop talking, or else people will go. Like fear of just like running out of things to say. I don't know, like I also don't think it's really a fear. It's just more of like a way of maintaining an audience, and I think they do it really well. But I'm not gonna be here and force words if that's not something I'm good at, you know? Some days I feel drained, and today it's not so much about trying to always have something to say. It's just about, what do I have to say that is important or valid to me, and makes me happy. I think if I had people by my side, it would be a lot easier to really express what I had to say. I don't know, because we just trade off, and I don't always have to be the one to be talking. It's a great thing about friends. Gotta have the right ones, though. Like, Drawfee is a team of 4, and they have, like, guests and, like, people that they ask to come on the show and stuff like that. Movie suggestion. Watch A Clockwork Orange. Literally a beautiful movie. Really tests your patience. I'll say that. And like it's very beautiful at showing the full process of, I don't know, like the aspect of clockwork, is kind of really specific to the type of movie Stanley Kubrick makes, who's the director, but also just like what the movie kind of is about. There's not much like, cutting out the boring things that happen. It's more like they involve every little aspect of it, and that's what makes it important. But you're also allotted, a certain time for a film, unless you want to make a fucking long ass movie and go for it. But still, that's how it is. All right. Thank you for watching, and thank you for being a part of my practice.